Hello, this is Josh from Advanced Camping, bringing you another video tour. This one, we got our hands on a brand spanking new 2025 Winnebago Revel. This thing is a beauty. It looks absolutely massive when you're standing down here, partially due to its sort of lift kit there. So it will look kind of bigger, more imposing in person. I promise you that. Probably looks pretty big on the camera, looks bigger in person, but it looks seriously cool. So we've got the upgraded Solenoid Gray exterior, super nice looking, has a real nice sheen to it. Definitely looks rugged and very, very cool. And then you've got the light bars on the top. They have little covers on them to keep them street legal. And you can rip those babies off when you're off road and you are in business. So pretty cool addition there. I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They've updated their whole entire top rail system. And compared to last year, pretty much everything on the Revel is new. You've got all-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive. So all four of your tires are going to be spinning at the same speed all the time. That's pretty cool. You still have like a low range and like a locking differential and things like that. So it's not changed a whole lot, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not going to drive totally different, but I think it's going to drive a little bit better in everyday situations. Like, hey, it's snowing out. I don't really want to engage four-wheel drive and worry about that motor, and maybe I'm going too fast for that motor. Don't have to worry about it. All-wheel drive all the time. So very cool there. This one has the upgraded tire and wheel package. Of course, super cool looking. Really mean looking off-road tires there. Really, really cool aluminum wheels. So yeah, very aggressive, very, very cool looking. Also, Winnebago puts extra insulation around the wheel wells, so you don't get any wheel noise, especially from an off-road tire. That's going to be important. They've also redesigned this tubular spot here. They even put little tiny rebels in there. It's cute, very cute. So got the power awning up on the top here, wind sensor. We've got dual pane acrylic windows. So, I mean, again, they're taking insulation very seriously on the Revels, as they always have. This year, I feel like they already had the all-purpose, all rugged sort of machine, right? They had the building blocks for that. Now they refined it a little bit. They made it a little comfortable, a little bit more homey in there. And I can't wait to show you. So I think they kind of have the best of both worlds now, where they've got the more Spartan, really cool stuff for us guys, and maybe for our spouses or whatever. Maybe maybe us guys too. Is I know I like a homey interior. Just gonna say it. I like to be comfortable. Gonna say it. This definitely delivers the goods. So we've got a really interesting looking ladder here. It is very interesting looking. Again, little Revels, so cute. And let's see, we've got, oh, well, of course, we've got all the storage in the back here too. Great amount of storage. You can load, got anything back here. There's tie downs. Let's see, you can make this into a little sofa if you want. And this is all memory foam now, which is super soft, really comfortable, especially compared to last year, which kind of felt like a stiff board. Um, Pretty darn comfortable now. You've got all of your water stuff over here. You can, take a little outside shower here, rinse your feet off, rinse bikes off, rinse equipment off, dogs, whatever you want to rinse off. And we do have the single lithium battery in this one, which is, roughly speaking, someone might call me on this. It's 8,000 watt hours, or yeah, watt hours, and yeah, about roughly 8,000. It might be like 8,600, something like that. But when you get to that point, we're not going to nitpick. It will run an air conditioner a very long time. There is a great little piece of information that Winnebago put out showing how you can run for one solid week in here with your one single lithium battery. It is an option to get two lithium batteries on board. It's also an option with the single to upgrade to the double. So you can see we have like a pretty deep Yeah, like actually really deep storage drawer in here. So that's where your extra lithium battery might go if you decided you needed it. Now, then you're up to 16,000 watt hours. I think your average, now again, um, roughly speaking, if you converted like a Travato K, you're going to be talking somewhere around 10,000 ish kilowatt hours or watt hours. So again, the single 8,000 should really be enough. Should be more than enough, but you can do a double, and you can order it with two right away. It's about another $10,000 to $12,000 to do that. So you can do that, or you can wait, see if you need it, and order it later, and get a really nice deep storage compartment that you otherwise would not have had. So pretty cool there. And there's all apps and stuff that you can check on your lithium battery. There's touch screens. I'll show you in a little bit. So there, if you want to know every little detail about your batteries and what they're doing, you absolutely are ready to do that. Sometimes I feel like that's more information than I personally need. But some people really get into batteries, and I get that. It is kind of cool. We can tow 5,000 pounds with our four-cylinder twin turbo diesel. This new well, it's not really new. They've been using this in SUVs for a while, this four-cylinder diesel engine. So it's not really new, but it's new to the Sprinter world, and it's new to the RV world. So it has actually a low speed turbo and a high speed turbo. And what that does is it eliminates turbo lag. So it makes it more like a gas vehicle where, you hit your foot on the accelerator, it's going to go. There's not like you're going to kind of coast and then you start going like previous years. So you got plenty of power here and plenty of wizardry to make everything feel nice and smooth. Okay. Taking a look on the side, we got these nice fiberglass out flares so you can sleep and be comfortable, even a 6'2" person. I think probably even longer, but I'm 6'1". I can easily sleep lengthwise there. And yeah, we'll have some extra lights, some plug-ins, of course, for a shore power, a gray water dump right there. Hey, if you're in the middle of nowhere, who's going to care about some soapy water being drained, right? I mean, that's kind of my take on things, but everybody's different. And this is going to be your cassette toilet. Super easy. Just bolt right on out here. Some people bring spares on that too. 5 gallons. You can just like carry-on luggage. You just sort of drag it to the nearest toilet and upend it, so you don't need to go and find a place that you can empty your tanks. You don't have to go to a campground ever. You never have to plug this thing in. You're just good to go. One of the things with that not needing to plug in, of course, you got 200 watts of solar. This amount of lithium battery power, not really going to make a difference, honestly, you guys. It's a drop in the bucket. It's nice to have as it keeps your batteries sort of in optimal levels at all times. On the lot here, we can just easily turn our lights on and off at will and not have to worry about the battery running low or discharging or whatever. So it's nice. It keeps the batteries in a charged state at all times, but I wouldn't expect more of it than that. Really, what's going to do your work here, we're talking about this kind of power and batteries, is you have an underhood generator, but on the Revels here, what it does is it combines both. So it combines both your alternators. So once your starting battery is charged, for instance, it then switches over. So both your underhood generator and your standard or alternator will both charge that lithium battery as fast as possible. That's cool. So it's not just one in-engine generator anymore. Technically, it's kind of two now. Once it's done with that starting battery, so it's going to give you much faster charging rates, and pretty excited to see how that all pans out. Would absolutely love one of these to tow my boat all around. Would be absolutely perfect for that. I don't know how many of you are boaters. You guys can comment down below. I'd love to see. I mean, this would be the perfect thing. You launch your boat, you got a cool place to relax, cool down. If you have some nice beverages, of course, non-alcoholic, right? Right here in the fridge. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect for a day on the water or a day on land, of course. So let's take a look inside. This kind of goes with what I was saying. So everything's been more refined in here, I feel like. This particular wood I quite like. This is their sort of Overlander color package, which I think is really, really nice. So yeah, it gives you the sort of wood grain, more homey feel versus like the solid kind of gray colors. You still get some of that as accent, but it's nice. It sort of accents with sort of hominess, kind of where you're staying here. These are really nice looking too. And, they pull out. Let's see if I can do it one-handed here. I'm a one-man army here, guys, so I'm going to do the best I can. So there's a table, of course, that you can, position right there, and then you can actually bring these forward as well, so that you give yourself a little more elbow room. They can go forward, backwards, and they can recline. Oh, finally, right? So finally, two adults can comfortably sit here and be really, yeah, relaxed, which is what you want. You don't want crabby people once you get to your destination, right? Nobody wants that. And a huge amount of, just counter space. I mean, just a ton of it. And if you want some more, just pull this on right out. Now you got some bamboo wood here. Connect as a cutting board if you need to. But yeah, look at that counter space in a 19-foot Winnebago Revel. Really? So, and you can take this out, and you've got your induction stove top, so you can do some cooking right there. You can do some cooking outside, doesn't really matter. You can plug it in anywhere. It's super light. And then they have these sort of positive latching deals here. So now nothing's going anywhere. All of these are slow close drawers as well. Again, they're just really refining everything. They've kind of got all the ruggedness down. It's definitely works at any temperature. There's been plenty of people who've gone to Alaska, lived out of these. They've listened to all that. And then now this year, they're sort of adding the more homey features as well. So really nice. Again, you have kind of a nicer looking, fancier faucet head here, pull out faucet for doing dishes maybe, stainless steel sink here. It all looks really clean, really well done. So it really does have that air of refinement to it, which I really like. We've got a ton of controls here. We can kind of control our power bed if we want to bring that down. Very nifty, very smooth. You can also sleep on it in any position you want. So let's say you don't want to go down all the way. You got bikes down there, whatever. You can sleep on it in any position. Otherwise, yeah, must be hung up on something over there. Yeah, looks like I'm hung up on the back cushion there. Sorry. Sometimes things don't work out just the way you want them to. With one hand, I can't quite fix that. But there we go. There we go. This goes up nicely too. But yeah, I guess again, it's worth noting this is memory foam. This is really, really comfortable, guys. Just super comfortable. Conforms to you. I would sleep on that as a normal mattress for sure. We've had a lot of people do a lot of upgrades to the rear of their Revel. Certainly, I understood why before, but now you're kind of there. This is where it might get a little critical. Honestly, they were so close to making this like a little dinette area. They could have done it here. There's plenty of room for a guy to sit. Have plenty of headroom there. It's really comfortable with the memory foam. I feel like they almost did it here, except for this. They probably had to add this. It looks like it's actually the interior freshwater tank underneath here. If they didn't have that, this would have been perfect. So now I feel like they'll probably still come out with some slide-ins like they did on previous year models of Revels, to sort of help make this into a better seat. But man, they were close. If they would have just finished that off, I think everything would be perfect back here and you never need any slide-ins for the back here. But maybe something they can work on in future iterations. I don't know. Or maybe some people prefer getting their own type of deal back there anyway. Revels have kind of become like the Jeeps of the RV world. Everybody's kind of putting all kinds of cool stuff on these. It's really neat to see people come back with theirs, see what they've done with them. It's been really fun. Let's take a quick look at the bathroom here. This is mostly the same. You do have double doors now, technically, instead of one big door that kind of folds out a little awkwardly. So now you actually have two doors, a little mirror there, which you'd be surprised. Some of my customers are like, "Where's the mirror? We need the mirror." So the mirror is finally there. They have listened. And yeah, all this is removable because you can, again, double this as a storage area, a wet storage area. So if you are, snowboarding, skiing, whatever, and you want to put wet boots in here, that's what this is made for. That bamboo treated wood is made for wet items. And then you have a nice fan up there that gets rid of all the moisture. And then there's a bigger fan right above me that really gets a lot of moisture out of the air if you needed to as well. But yeah, works nicely as a shower or a storage compartment, whatever you choose to do. That's a little watertight area to keep your toiletries and your toilet paper. And you got your swing around toilet right there, cassette toilet. So you can swivel that seat in really any position you want to get the proper legroom that you're looking for. 6'1". I'm not a small, slender guy, I wouldn't say. Not like a super behemoth. I would say Wisconsin skinny. Yeah, Wisconsin skinny. We're going to go with that. I can fit in here just fine. So, yeah, very cool. I think this door has to be shut first. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then again, that positive latching system keeps that in there, and you're sure once you go all the way around, that's not going anywhere. So I really do like that a lot too. This is going to give you all kinds of stuff to, adjust your lighting. Oh, I almost forgot. There's multiple zones for your radiant heat now. So you can have the rear be a little cooler, let's say at night, and have up here be a little bit warmer. Say you get up in the middle of the night and you're, I don't know, tossing, turning, whatever. You want to come up, maybe watch some TV on your tablet or just, mess around online, watch one of my videos, that type of thing. Um, then you could have this up here be a little warmer than that back there. And you can separate it with this little sort of weather weather tight-ish, but it's actually pretty thick, so I feel like it's going to do a fairly reasonable job at keeping cold air in and the warmer air out. It goes all the way down to roughly the bottom here, sort of, kind of, doesn't go quite all the way down. uh, but the whole idea is basically you can isolate this rear bed area, and when you turn the air conditioner on, the thermostat for the air conditioner is on the actual unit. So that's what's going to sort of regulate it. So if you keep all the cool air in here, you're not using as much battery power as you're just cooling the bed area. That's the whole idea of this whole thing. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a good idea, and I'm really interested to see what my customers think about that once it's actually used in the field. Because I think it's a really good idea. So it'll keep sort of, again, if you want to have cooler air in there, warmer air out here, you can do that with the furnace, with the diesel system. And the diesel, I should say, diesel heating system. It's not like you're getting diesel in here. So pretty cool. Again, you don't need propane on the Revels at all. No propane needed. Very cool. Absolutely love that. With the lithium batteries, you never need to plug in. I mean, this is totally go anywhere, any time of the year, and you're totally self-sufficient. Love it. So again, this is Josh with Fireside Chats from Josh. I work here at Advanced Camping. Loving it. So looking forward to hearing from you guys. Check out my channel here. Please do subscribe, as it's a new channel. I've done many videos on our other channel, Advanced Camp, at AOL.com, I think is actually the name of the channel, or it's just at Advanced Camp, I think. Anyway, yeah, have done over a decade of videos there, so I'm sort of branching out on my own here. So I need you guys' help to subscribe, really comment, add likes. I would really, really appreciate that, guys. Love you lots. Looking forward to hearing from you. I can't wait. All right, have a great day.